All right, welcome back to our data here. So there are a few different ways that scientists will come up with one number to represent a group of numbers. Sometimes they might calculate the range, which is the difference between the smallest and biggest numbers in a group. Other times they might use the median, the middle number, or the mode, most common number. For our purposes though, we're going to use the mean or average. So the average is calculated by adding up all of the percent mass loss readings for one treatment or one type of mulch bag and dividing it by the total number of bags. So to show how to calculate the mean for all the woody mulch bags and the straw-like mulch bags, we can calculate these pretty easily in Google Sheets. But one thing I'm going to do first is set up a table for those readings to go. So the two things we're comparing is straw-like mulch bags, and we're comparing those to woody mulch bags. And what we want to compare about them is the percent mass loss. So here I'm going to write average percent mass loss. And then we can calculate the average percent mass loss for straw-like mulch and woody mulch. So to create a calculation, you're first going to type an equal sign. That just tells Google Sheets you want to start doing math. And then you can type in average. It's a function that Google Sheets can do. A parentheses to tell it what numbers you're about to select. And I'm in straw-like mulch, so I want to select all the percent mass loss measurements for all of our straw-like mulch bags. And then another parentheses to end it. So right here is the average percent mass loss of all of the straw-like mulch bags. So overall, or in general, the straw-like mulch bags lost 1.84% of their original mass. So let's do the same thing for the woody mulch bags. Equals average, parentheses, and then I'm going to select the percent mass loss readings for all of the woody mulch bags down below here. All right. So that is the average for all of our woody mulch bag decomposition rates. They on average lost 1.16% of their original mass. So it'll be a little bit easier to look at our data in graph form so we can see really visually which one is higher or lower than the other. So to make a graph in Google Sheets, you just select the data and go Insert, Chart. And it'll take a few moments to convert the data into a chart. So what we have here is a bar graph where the blue bar is the average percent mass loss of our straw-like mulch bags, and the red bar is the average percent mass loss of our woody mulch bags. As you can see from this data here, the straw-like mulch bags had a higher percent mass loss, so they had higher decomposition. So once you have your graph, it is a little bit hard to tell out of context what this is, so we want to make sure we're labeling all of our axes and giving it a title. So if you right-click and go to Chart Axis and Titles, we can add in a title here. So for this, this is specifically addressing our mulch decomposition rate, so I'm going to make that the title. And then you can also add our horizontal axis, looks like it has percent, is our bag type. That's what we have there is mulch bag type. And then our vertical axis, that's our percent mass loss. So now you can see that this is a graph of our mulch decomposition rate of straw-like mulch bags and woody mulch bags. Horizontally here, it is which mulch bag type we're looking at. And vertically, it is the percent mass loss. So higher numbers, more percent mass loss, lower numbers, less percent mass loss. So what you're going to do is go ahead and create your own graph from your mulch decomposition rate data, and then also do the same thing for mulch's effect on decomposition. see if we can figure out on average if our bags decompose more in straw-like mulch plots versus in woody mulch plots, as well as for soil moisture. Was the soil moisture higher in no mulch plots, straw-like mulch plots, or woody mulch plots? So go ahead and make all three graphs.